So hearing the story there of Khalid and his family and the challenges they're facing on a day-to-day basis, I'm joined by Mohamed Taha once again from BBC Arabic. Hello to you, Mohamed, today. There is possibly signs of hope, a possible discussion of a deal. I mean, this time yesterday, you and I were talking about the fact that Benjamin Netanyahu said, no deal. But now today we're talking about a possible deal. Yeah,
the deal is always on the table, and the details of these deals are changing all the time. I think the main point of dispute in all of these deals is who is going to control Gaza after the war. So Israel wants full security control on Gaza, and you know, is continuing staying there, and the Palestinians don't want that. They do want full control of Gaza, whether through the Palestinian Authority or with the share of Hamas or with help of some Arab countries like Egypt or Qatar or Jordan. This is the situation at the moment. Israel is offering 2 months pause in fighting in exchange of all the hostages, while Hamas wants exchange of all hostages with all prisoners and having a long-term solution to this conflict in the Middle East, including recognizing the two-state solutions. So the gap is really wide between the two parties at the moment, but the negotiations are always on the table.
I just wonder if there's room for some sort of pause in fighting, a bit like we saw before, where it lasted initially, it was a few days, it got a bit longer as some hostages were released, some prisoners were released. There was that ongoing process without having to initially nail down what the future is. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, of course. The situation at that time was that Hamas held civilian hostages. Now Hamas saying all the hostages that they have at the moment are military people. They are not civilians anymore. This is the main point. Hamas, if you remember a few years ago when they have Gilad Shalit, the Israeli soldier, they exchanged only one soldier for 10,000, for 1,000 prisoners from the Israeli prisons. So this is the situation. They said these are our military people. They have more than 130 of them. They want to exchange them for a permanent ceasefire. They want to exchange them for long-term solution, and unless the internal situation in Israel would change, like we heard that Yair Lapid is calling for early elections in Israel, unless the mounting pressures from the families of the hostages would result change of Benjamin Netanyahu and his government situation, that they make the release of hostages as more priority than continuing the war. Unless this internal situation in Israel would be solved, this situation might be staying for some more time.
Okay, Mohamed, thank you so much for explaining the very latest on that, and of course we're keeping across the details for you here on the BBC. But now let's